Kate Lockwell for UNN. The elusive Queen of Blades was spotted on Tirador recently. Dr. Emil Nerud, head of the renowned Mobius Foundation, had a run-in with the alien queen, but is currently unavailable for comment. In a statement, Dr. Nerud credited Raynor's Raiders with keeping the Queen of Blades from achieving
Kate,
her—
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a breaking story. Apparently, go to commercial, please. Commercial.
What goes bump in the night? It might be your gifted child. Register your child with PsyOps today. It's the law. It's your duty. He's a bad, bad man, that Tychus. He got a lot to hide.
You think he's setting us up? His missions have been leading us straight to Paragon.
Maybe you and Paragon keep running into each other because you both want the same thing. But Tychus, there's something else he don't want you to know. I can't see what. Just watch your back. Always remember that he's a force of destruction, that one. A stone killer.
A lot of rumors going around. I'm guessing you've heard plenty about me and Kerrigan by now.
Are the stories true? That Menks just abandoned her to the Zerg on Tarsonis?
Her, plus a few billion innocent civilians. After that, we knew exactly what kind of man we'd been dealing with. I don't care much about anything anymore. But the one thing I hold on to is seeing Menks brought to justice before I die.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Tirador. And you know, there's gotta be better ways to make a fast buck than diving headlong into an alien invasion.
If it gets too hairy for you, just try and think of the money.
I'm trying, old buddy. I'm trying real hard.
Good to see you, sir. All available missions are ready for your perusal on the star map.
Matt, hell, just... thanks, I guess.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
Never thought we'd be back to this graveyard again. What have we got, Matt?
The Dominion's restored power to the old rail network. They're using the trains to move salvage to a central processing station. Our informants say the Dominion's found something unusually valuable, and they're transporting it to the processing station today. It's on one of these trains, but unfortunately they're all scan shielded, so we can't tell which one. We'll have to hit as many as we can and hope we get lucky.
Hope we get lucky? That ain't the usual Matt Horner plan.
You got a better one, sir. I'm all ears.
It's all good, Matt. You sold me. Well, let's go rob ourselves some trains. Old Tychus is gonna love this one.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks. Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their railguns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Excellent work, sir. We can utilize the train's scrap payload to build more units.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Looks like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We better watch ourselves.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the wreckage.
Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 online. System recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Well, I'll be. It's an old Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?
Sir, that adjutant we recovered is down in the lab. She's all powered up.
Talk to me, you old piece of junk. What do you know?
User identified. Raynor, James. Ex-Marshal, Marsara Colony. Joined Sons of Korhal Terrorist Group. Status, criminal.
Enough about me, darling. What else you got locked up in that synthetic head of yours?
User status, criminal. Access denied.
Playing hard to get, huh? We'll see about that. Robbing a train again get you feeling nostalgic?
Damn straight. We must have hit the Shell Express a dozen times back in the day. Oh, that keeper never got old.
Almost got us killed when they smartened up and started using outriders to chase us.
Never was a man of 'em could keep up with you on a vulture, Jimmy. Just added to the fun. How the hell you got a job as marshal after all that? I'll never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, each night I bring you the news in the most fair and balanced manner possible. But tonight I have a commentary. Some have asked me what the difference is between our leader, Emperor Mengsk, and the traitor Jim Raynor. They point out that Mengsk rebelled against the government of his youth and came to power through the use of violence and subversion. Why is it wrong for Jim Raynor to rebel in similar fashion? There is a difference. When Emperor Mengsk began his revolution, there was no threat hanging over humanity. James Raynor is waging his revolution while we are at war with 2 alien races. James Raynor, have you no conscience? Shouldn't you fall in line, putting your petty complaints aside as we struggle for humanity's very survival against this alien menace?
Everyone's a critic.
Robbing trains. We'll make a pirate out of you yet, Mr. Raynor.
Yeah, good old days, robbing trains, yada yada, bang bang, yeah. I'm making diamondbacks.
Jim, let me in. What really happened on Tarsonis? Whatever it was, I can see it tearing you up inside.
Tarsonis. That's where it all went down. Meng stole a psi emitter from the Confederacy and planted it there. He knew that it'd attract the Zerg, and our revolution began that day. The day Mengsk murdered a whole planet and called it justice.
My God. Billions of innocent people. That's just monstrous. No wonder you hate him so much.
I've been looking for an encryption expert so we can access the adjutant we recovered. No luck so far.
Colonel Orlin at Dead Man's Port can crack anything. Haven't been back there in a while. Say, didn't you end up getting married last time we were there?
I told you before. If I knew what the prize was, I never would have joined that card game.
There's just something about a lover's reunion that chokes me up.
We still need to access the adjutant we retrieved from Tarsonis. Our old mercenary associate, Colonel Orlin, is an expert in Confederate code decryption. If our intel's right, he should still be based at the Merkhaven at Dead Man's Port. He's not very trustworthy, but he's our best bet of breaking that encryption.
Dead Man's Port. It's risky just waiting here with all these mercenaries around. Colonel Orlin's sure taking his time decrypting that adjutant for us.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Incoming transmission.
James, Orlan decrypted your adjutant, but he's planning to sell it to the Dominion. Must have been something exciting in there. He wants me to keep you off his back until they arrive.
That's nice, Mira. But why are you telling me all this?
Because I like you and Matthew better than him, of course. Match Orlan's offer, and I will help you take him out instead. He's paying in minerals, so I'll give you the same deal.
Done. Always a pleasure, Mira.
Don't take too long now. If Orlan comes up with the goods first, I will have to side with him. Oh, and say hello to Matthew for me. Ask him why he never calls.
It's It's gonna be hard to get minerals down there. We'll have to find salvage if we're gonna hire Mira before Orlan does. You think she'll help Orlan, sir?
She's a mercenary. She'll help whoever pays the most.
All right, boys. We got a deal with Mira Han. Now let's get to work and get that adjutant back.
Pirates have been stripping down ships here for years. It should be pretty easy to collect enough scrap to pay Mira off.
Incoming transmission.
I left a little present out here for you and Matthew. I never got to give it to him last time you boys were here.
Damn, Jimmy. Are those vulture bikes?
Good eye, Tychus. We can use them to lay mines around our base to hold off Orlan. All right, Mira. We both know you're ripping me off, but I'm gonna hire you anyway.
My forces are yours, Jim. I'm so glad I got to side with you and Matthew.
Oh, you scheming little... I'll show you what happens to double-dealing backstabbers! I got a little present headed your way. All right, I surrender. Just take your damn adjutant already.
I ought to do the universe a favor and put you down, Orlan. It's too bad I might need to hire you someday. Mira, do me a favor. Keep him on ice.
You got it, Raynor. I will keep the snake safe and sound for you. I will even do it for free.
Sir, the decrypted adjutant is back in the lab and ready to go.
Well, old girl. We dug you up on Tarsonis. Were you online during the Zerg attack? Do you remember anything about Arcturus Menks being involved?
Menks, Arcturus, ex-Confederate officer, civilian prospector, founder and leader of the Sons of Korhal terrorist group. Status, criminal. Accessing intercepted transmission 0081 to 0086 Alpha.
This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're gonna use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane!
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out. I will not be stopped. Not by you, or the Confederates, or the Protoss, or anyone. I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around me.
Holy... I can't believe it. We can nail Menks to the wall with this.
I can't believe it. That recording proves it's all true. Mensk, Tarsonis, all of it. What will you do now?
Tell the people. Every man, woman, and child in the Dominion needs to know what their beloved Emperor is capable of.
The backlash will be awful. There'll be riots and uprisings everywhere. But that's just what you want, isn't it?
It's a start.
Adjutant 23-46 online.
Emperor, much has been written in regards to the tragic fall of Tarsonis. Toloski's investigative documentary, Imperial Dawn, even claims that you brought down the Confederate system by assuring Tarsonis' fall.
I've heard these conspiracy theories before, but the fact remains. The Zerg invaded Tarsonis en masse, and no force in the universe could have stopped their onslaught. It was a very... terrible day.
Toloski's film highlights the seeming convenience of the aliens annihilating a corrupt government that you yourself spent a lifetime trying to overthrow.
Millions died that day, and you speak to me of convenience? Yes. I strove against the evils of the old Confederacy, but never with the object of personal gain. When I was called upon to take up the heavy burden of leadership, I did so only to ensure our continuing survival as a species.
Striking words from the Emperor himself. Up next, Zerglings allergic to lemon juice, old wives' tale, or new super weapon in the fight for humanity.
I gotta know, just what was it went down between you and Mengsk? Seems you boys were tight once.
I used to think Mengsk be a force for change. I fought alongside him right up until Tarsonis. That's where he crossed the line, by using Zerg to murder the whole planet. He left Kerrigan there to die because she called him out on it. Turned out he was just as rotten as the Confederacy ever was.
Damn. You sure know how to pick your friends, Jimmy.
Mercenaries are so untrustworthy. Not like rebels and pirates, right?
If Mirahan calls, I'm just busy.
Those goofy mercs are still using vultures, can you believe it? Damn things are death traps, even when you ain't got people shooting at you.
Careful now, Swan. My old vulture saved my skin more times than I care to remember. I ain't gonna listen to you trash talk a classic piece of engineering like that.
Classic? I suppose you can call them that. Of course, most folks like a bike that don't explode on them when the repeller seals freeze up, or the fuel cells start leaking radioactive waste. But hey, who cares if it's a classic, right?
No one likes a smartass, Swan.
The decrypted adjutant contains records proving Mengsk ordered the massacre on Tarsonis. Now we just need to broadcast those records. Mirahan gave us a tip that might help. The Dominion is unveiling a new war machine called the Odin on Korhal. If we hijack the Odin, we can use it to gain access to the UNN studios and broadcast the records of Mengsk's war crimes. The Odin is currently in the testing facility on Valhalla.
Our team's in position. We're ready to steal the Odin. Are you absolutely sure about this, sir?
Yep. Tychus is definitely our best man for this kind of job. He does get a little excited in combat. We're gonna need to keep up with him once the fighting starts.
If he can actually commandeer the Odin, it's vital that we take out all the Dominion bases in the area. Hopefully we can block all transmissions long enough for him to do that. We can't risk word of this getting back to Korhal.
How much do we know about this Odin?
It's an experimental super heavy siege walker designed for prolonged frontline combat. Very powerful.
Great. Even Tychus can't wreck it then.
Here they go.
Go, go, go!
This ain't a stealth mission anymore, ladies. Bring it loud and fast.
Sir, you seem to have found something very interesting there. If you can bring me a sample in the lab, that would be great.
Activate the auto turrets!
Oh, you ain't keeping me from that monster. Hot damn. I can't wait to get inside that thing and tear this place up.
Hold your position, Tychus. Let us get a support force up there to cover you.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Damn it, Tychus. Stand down. Can you read me?
He's got it stuck on transmit, sir. He can't hear us at all. Defenses are coming online at the Dominion bases.
Wonderful. Get our base set up ASAP. We'll just have to follow him in and hope he doesn't get too crazy. Now, who am I kidding?
Sir, I'm picking up Dominion battle cruisers on an intercept course with the Odin.
Hey, Hotshot, you want these Wraith fighters now? They'll take down a battlecruiser easy. You can build more to start for.
So what's the plan now, Commander? Trash them bases, right? Jimmy? Partner? Can you hear me? Well, if you ain't gonna tell me not to have a little fun, I'm gonna have a little fun. Oh, here I go.
Being attacked.
Oh, you want some of this? Boom. Man, I need SCBs to fix some of this damage. Starting to feel a mite sluggish.
Does he always talk this much, sir?
Yep, once you get him in a fight, he never shuts up.
Well, now that's done with, I'm gonna take me a little break. Good thing I brought me some liquid refreshment. Now that hit the spot. There's nothing like knocking back a cold one on top of your enemy's smoking corpses. I can't wait no longer. Here it comes. Okay, flashy red button. What do you do? Boom, baby. Damn. Now that is hot. Reckon you boys will need some time to catch up. Good old Tychus be right here taking it easy. Just wake me up when you're all ready. I reckon a small nuke ought to do it.
I have no idea what that is. Can you bring me a sample in the lab? Maybe something good will come of it.
Come on, Jimmy. We got heads to break. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me. You want some of this? Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
I can't wait to dig into that. Scientifically, I mean. I'm not going to eat it.
Boom, baby.
3 bases down. Maybe the convict has his uses after all.
You know, I think I'll take me another breather. You better get some backup ready for me, Jimmy. You reckon these Dominion boys will put up a fight this time? I ain't barely broke a sweat. Here we go. I'm hitting my stride now. I see your little guys running around down there, Jimmy. They look like ants. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
This is gonna get tricky. I'm detecting battle cruisers at the next base, and the Odin doesn't have strong anti-air capabilities.
We should have enough wraiths to handle him. But let's scramble a couple more just to be sure.
Now that was fun. Don't worry, old buddy. I'll give you some time to catch up. Well, I'll be. Those Dominion eggheads really thought of everything. Pardon me a moment. There we go. You ready yet? I hope you're reading this, Jimmy, because I'm heading for the last base now.
Excellent. With the Odin secured, we can hit the UNN complex on Core Hall and make our broadcast.
Hey, can you hear me, Captain? Maybe next time you'll trust old Tychus with a little bit of mayhem.
That's about all I trust you with, Tychus. Well, you fought real good out there, Tychus. Your time in the freezer didn't dull your edge none.
Well, fear and violence always did bring out the best in me.
Have to admit, we always did make a good team.
Yeah. Well, that was until I went to prison and you went legit.
Right.
This is Kate Lockwell reporting from UNN headquarters on Core Hall. Let's go to Donnie Vermillion on special assignment.
Kate, I'm very pleased to be talking to General Horace Warfield. General, I understand that Dominion forces will soon be showing off their newest weapon, the Odin War Machine.
That's correct, Donnie. We'll show the Odin on the streets of Core Hall itself, with full coverage from your fine network.
General, Kate Lockwell here. I've heard rumblings about some sort of logistics trouble with the Odin's debut.
Now, Kate...
It's true, Kate. The Odin was delayed in shipping, and we briefly lost communication with the production facility. But it arrived safely, so we can go ahead with the unveiling.
You heard it here first. The Dominion unveiling new weapons of destruction on the streets of Core Hall.
What is wrong with that woman? Tell her not to interrupt my interviews!
Your boy Horner is actually pulling this off. Gotta say, I'm mighty impressed.
So how does the Odin rate as a fighting machine?
Brother, it is the single greatest creation in the history of mankind. Striding around and dispensing righteous fury just about brought a tear to my eye. You just let me know when I can take it out for another spin.
You'll get your chance soon enough, old buddy. Don't you worry.
Ever wonder why minks don't just send him ghosts to kill ya? You've been a thorn in his side for a long time.
Assassinating me just turned me into a martyr. He'd never be rid of me then. He needs to kill my reputation first.
Very good. You think clearly despite your hate for him. Course his patience has got limits too. Tread careful, Mr. Reyna. Someone on this ship is already working for Minsk. I can feel it.
So Swan, what are the chances we can build something like that Odin?
You nuts? No way we've got the facilities for mass-producing hardware on that scale.
And here I was thinking you could build anything, Swan.
Cute. All right, forget the scale. I'm gonna figure it out, don't you worry. And I'll come up with something a damn sight more practical than that showpiece. You see if I don't.
The Dominion is getting into some pretty advanced weapons technology, but their biological sciences are still terrible.
Sir, when Tychus came back aboard the ship, I had the techs run a scan on him.
Matt, you need to get a hobby.
Seriously, sir. His suit contains a sophisticated transponder. If it receives the correct code, it'll shut down all his major organs. That suit is a death trap.
He's got a gun to his head.
And who's got their finger on the trigger? Mobius?
Tychus, what have you gotten yourself into?
We have the Odin. Now we can use it to spearhead our takeover of the UNN studios on Core Hall. Once the Odin has taken out their defenses, we'll broadcast our evidence against Minsk. Figure they'll throw everything they have at us. They'll be talking about this one for years.
Our raid on the Valhalla facility hasn't even been reported yet. The Dominion have no idea we stole the Odin. I had to call in every favor I had, but I got the Odin on the surface with Tychus inside.
Matt, you're a miracle worker. Must have been a complicated operation.
You don't even want to know, sir. I'm not gonna let anything keep us from exposing Minsk.
So they're still expecting to film it at the UNN studios later today?
That's right. And we won't disappoint them. Seeing as he's the only one with experience, Tychus will pilot the Odin and hit the studio guards with a surprise attack. They'll be confused for several minutes, and won't even know who to attack at first.
And during the confusion, we'll establish a forward base using this command center we acquired earlier. Pretty devious, Matt. I like it.
If Tychus can inflict enough damage during the sneak attack, making the broadcast should be relatively easy. Keep in mind, we'll only have a few minutes before the Dominion realize that Tychus is in the Odin. Once they figure it out, they'll use everything they've got to stop us.
Whatever happens, we'll be giving Mex one hell of a broadcast. Let's do this.
I'm in the Dominion security network, bringing up their locations now.
All right, Tychus, do your thing.
Thought you'd never ask.
Odin has gone rogue. Repeat, Odin has gone rogue. Bring it down! Attention, rogue pilot. This is General Warfield of Dominion Command. You're ordered to stand down or face immediate termination.
It's gonna kill us all! Help!
Behold the Dominion's newest weapon of war, the Odin.
What's wrong with that thing? It's gone crazy.
Draper, man. Engaging rogue Odin.
An alert's gone out. It won't be long before they shut me out of their system.
Don't rush me, kid. Can a man take some pleasure in his work?
We're almost out of time.
So are these guys. Don't sweat it.
The Dominion switched to a secure channel. I can't track their positions anymore. But I have gained access to the UNN network. We'll need troops to stay close to one of the broadcast towers long enough to get our message out. For our broadcast to reach all of Dominion space, we'll need to control each broadcast tower long enough to upload the data. Any unit type can maintain control.
You can bet Max will have something to say about that. Let's get moving.
Our base is up and running. I'm transferring control of it to you now, sir.
Hardware inbound. These stores are smaller than the Odin, but they handle better and they still hit hard. Enjoy.
That big dog is all mine.
This mighty steel giant stands as a testimony to the skill and determination of our Dominion engineers and scientists. Human tenacity and ingenuity have come together to forge the final answer to the Zerg threat. Some might balk at the cost of such a magnificent machine, but I say to you, what price do you put on your loved one's security? Implacable, relentless, invincible. The Odin is a stirring symbol of the unyielding strength of the Terran Dominion.
Security breach at one of the towers. Strike Team Alpha, engage. Stop them.
First transmission uploaded. Even Manx won't be able to wriggle out of this one.
Incoming transmission.
There's only one man arrogant enough to think he can get away with this. Raynor.
Ha! Just for once, Arcturus, this really is all about you. I hope you enjoy our show.
I knew it. Warfield, get your men down there. I want Raynor's head, you understand? Him and all his terrorist friends.
They're attacking a tower. Strike Team Bravo. Take them out.
We're almost done transmitting Meng's dirty little secret to the Dominion.
Strike Team Charlie, get to that tower. Bring down those rebels.
That's the last one. Let's see what the people will think of their beloved Emperor now.
All transmissions have been sent, sir. Every world in the Dominion just got a UNN special bulletin about Mengsk.
These shocking revelations, veritable firestorm of anti-Mengsk sentiment. The Emperor held a news conference earlier today.
How do you respond to these allegations of genocide? Abusing aliens to...
I assure you, these slanderous attacks against the throne are baseless and irresponsible.
Sir, do you still stand by the sentiment that selfless devotion to the people is the basis of your rule?
Well, of course. I was called upon to serve the greater interest of humanity. Personal power was never my goal.
Then how would you characterize this statement?
I will not be stopped. Not by you or the Confederates or the Protoss or anyone. I will rule this sector or see it burnt to ashes around me.
I won't stand for this. You jackals think you can come in here and question me? This interview is over.
You know, I love seeing him squirm. But the Dominion's just gonna spin this like they do everything else.
Not this time. Mengsk used the media as a weapon for years, and now we've turned it against him. One broadcast. You want us a bigger victory than 100 battles.
I guess you're right. Well, it's what we started this revolution for in the first place. We've got a long way to go. Maybe we started something here.
Hearts and minds, man. Just like you always said.
You know, Matt, someday you're gonna wind up leading this bunch of misfits.
Oh, no. That's what I keep you around for, sir.
Kate Lockwell here, live from Core Hall. There's rioting in the streets. Citizens are setting fire to government buildings to express their shock and anger at the startling revelations from earlier today. Donnie, what's the situation where you are?
I had a brother on Tarsonis. I had a brother there.
Right. Thanks for that, Donnie. Okay. Emperor Mengsk broadcast a statement earlier today. Unfortunately, UNN satellites were on lockdown at the time. Let's replay a bit of that.
This evidence has been falsified. The enemies of the Dominion will go to any length to soil my good reputation. These ruthless, slanderous attacks cannot...
At that point, the Emperor was shouted down. He's since retreated to his palace and refuses to speak to anyone. In this reporter's opinion, Emperor Mengsk has been revealed as a...
UNN may never be on your side, but after today, they smell blood on Minsk, and that's good for all of us.
We sure gave Mengsk a kick in the pants. Excuse me. I don't usually have outbursts like that.
You see? Told you I could build something better than that piece of crap, Odin.
I like that. That's the spirit, brother. Show 'em who's boss.
Got some work to do on the chassis still, but I got to thinking about upgrades and variants, you know? They ain't gonna be cheap, cowboy. Big honking thing like that never is, but they'll be worth it, you'll see.
That's what I like to hear. I'll take a look and see what's affordable. Well, so you're thinking about giving up this life of luxury and becoming a professional broadcaster?
Oh, regular folks just ain't ready for the raw sex appeal I'd unleash into their great little lives. I reckon my niche is right here with you, old buddy. Right to the end.
I'm glad you're part of all this, Tychus. You did real good today. Those classified documents we found on Core Hall weren't anything special. Just referred to some old bioweapons lab orbiting Castanar.
I think this one might be different. The files suggest they were planning to terminate everyone who ever worked there.
I assume that doesn't mean firing them. But why would Mengsk want to kill a whole research staff?
I don't know. But it seems like something we should check out.
It does indeed.
The classified documents we found on Core Hall imply the Dominion has a top-secret bioweapons lab on an orbital platform at Castanar. If the Dominion is cooking up a big surprise for us, I'd like to know about it.
So what's the scoop on this top-secret death lab?
This asteroid is registered as a beryllium storage warehouse. But that must be a cover for the Dominion's biolab.
Let's hope so. We'd look pretty silly coming all this way for a few tons of beryllium. Did those documents give us any clues as to what the Dominion's cooking up in there?
No, sir. But they did contain some of the facility's security codes, so we may be able to hack into their systems.
Sounds fun. Well, long as we're here, we may as well take a look.
Sir, parts of the facility seem to be scan-shielded. Our signals are breaking up left and right. Be careful in there.
Hey, careful's my middle name.
I thought it was Eugene.
Shut it, Matt. All right, boys. Stay frosty. Surprise, surprise. The door's sealed. Nothing a little breaching charge won't cure.
This facility is strictly off limits. Raynor? Halt! You're on...
Not today, buddy.
Fry any rebel you see.
Looks like we got a reception committee waiting for us. Adjutant, activate those gun turrets and give them a surprise.
System accessed. Decrypting security overrides. System control established.
Well, we got half the guns. We should take some of them out at least.
What the...
Oh my god! Don't kill me!
These creatures, they ain't like any Zerg I've ever seen before. Matt, scan their biosignatures.
Hold on. The signal's weak in there. Wait. Sir, I'm reading both Zerg and Protoss DNA. Were those things assimilated somehow?
I don't know, but I'm real curious as to what they're doing inside a Dominion lab.
Check it out. We got that Raynor guy trapped in Lab 1.
Ha! Nice! Release the Zerg!
Zerg. They're coming from the holding pen.
Destroy it, boys. We gotta block them out.
They got out. That ain't good.
Hold them back! Don't let them in the lab!
Looks like we got a few options on this terminal to soften them up before we go in. Looks like the same creature was mutated and cloned over and over. Matt, you got any additional info?
Stetman's been running some tests, sir. He says the specimen's DNA strands have been artificially spliced. Whoever's in charge of this mess did it deliberately.
Matt, we've got to blow this place sky high. No way we can just leave it standing.
Well, I'm picking up a strong power signature close to you. There must be a large fusion reactor somewhere in the facility.
Perfect. We'll find the reactor, destroy it, then we're out of here. They were testing these weapons on the specimens. What the hell have they been up to here? We got trouble ahead. That cargo bay's big enough for heavy units. Oh yeah. Siege tanks, Vikings. Wait, some kind of warbot. Looks like I can pick a weapon upgrade and activate it from this console. Here goes.
That bot won't last long. Let's move.
Well, he did his best for us.
You read me, Matt? I could use some reinforcements down here. They got something big in the next room, and I don't think it's friendly.
You got it, sir. I only have one dropship available. What do you need? Yes, sir. Your reinforcements are inbound.
Brutalisk, huh? So the Dominion's doing research on these things, too. Mean-looking sucker.
This might not be the best time to take on a giant Zerg monster, but Stetman still needs more Brutalisk samples to complete his research. It's your call. Sir, you're right on top of that power signature. The fusion reactor must be nearby.
Containment field weakening. Protoss-Zerg hybrid reviving.
Emergency! Emergency! Containment breach! We're all gonna die!
Oh, my lord. Am I seeing this right? Hybrid.
We should get out of here right now. All right, that's it. We're leaving.
Sir, you'll have to be careful. Signal's warping, but that critter's breaking the place apart. Who knows what you'll run into?
Yeah, just what I wanted to hear. Thanks for the heads up. Stay tight on me. Let's move, Raiders.
Chrono Rift device. Must be based on alien tech. Minsk is really playing with fire here.
Come on, ladies. We need to keep moving. Blast through that rubble.
Sir, if I'm reading this right, that hybrid is virtually indestructible. Don't try and fight it. Just get out of there.
Oh, hell. That debris won't hold it for long. Keep moving. Go, go!
The hybrid is on the move.
Another warbot. Adjutant, send it after the hybrid to buy us some time. Let's move! Hell, that warbot didn't last long. This place is coming apart fast.
Sir, I lost the hybrid signal. It seemed to just disappear.
Define disappear. Whoa! What the hell?
Evac, get to the transport.
Transport? I think we just found our way out of here. Time we were leaving. Lift off. Matt, can you read me? I'm inbound in some big transport the Dominion was nice enough to supply. Don't shoot us down.
That thing down there. It was like the hybrid Zeratul fought.
Here? But how?
Minsk. It's always Minsk. The end of the universe is coming, and I should have known he'd be behind it.
But how did he hybridize Zerg and Protoss? The technology required is way beyond anything Terrans have developed. He can't be working alone on this.
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Donnie Vermillion remains on sick leave. Get better, Donnie. Coming up later, we begin a 10-part expose on corruption in the Dominion government. How high does it go? Tonight, however, I'd like to return to the topic of Tarsonis and the day it fell. Families ripped apart, literally, when the savage Zerg arrived. Mountains of dead bodies, deserted cities. Let's play that clip again.
I will rule this sector or see it burnt to ashes around.
Stop! Wait! You can't just come in here!
By order of Dominion security, this newscast is terminated.
We finally got you, Arcturus. Nice to see the media taking shots at you for a change.
I don't even want to talk about what you found down there. Can't you see I'm drinking?
Whatever you found down there makes me afraid. What was it?
Something monstrous. A Zerg Protoss hybrid. It must have been a powerful sigh for you to feel it scream from all the way up here.
Searing, blinding. Like feeling the sun burn in your face with your eyes squeezed shut. I never felt a thing like that before. I hope I never do again.
I can't believe those Dominion scientists were hybridizing Zerg and Protoss. That's just madness.
What in hell's name did you stir up in that lab, cowboy?
Minx is taking a plain god literally now. He made that thing and a whole heap more like it. And who knows how many other labs he's got out there.
Great. Like we ain't got enough to handle with the Zerg. Now we got Minx breeding his own damn monsters too.
I don't know what Manx was trying to do in that lab, but I think he's in over his head.
I return to our ruined homeworld of Ire. The Zerg infestation still covered much of our beloved world. The desiccated remains of the Overmind were still there, a grim reminder of battles lost and battles won.
I remember the fall of Ire. Don't much like the idea of having to see it all again. Guess there's nothing for it.
At the very apex of its victory against us, the Zerg Overmind grew overconfident. Now, all that was left of the mighty Overmind was a twisted, withered husk. I needed to understand whatever memories lingered within the creature's rotting mass. Only by making contact with the gargantuan tendrils connected directly to its cortex could I learn its secrets. Yet its countless minions, which seemed to be feeding from its dead husk, would prove somewhat problematic. I must find a way to establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay. Ah, this faithful observer has kept watch since the evacuation. Its abilities will certainly prove useful now. Some of these abandoned structures remain functional. We shall make use of them. This ancient beacon still thrums with power. I wonder... Ah, I've heard tales of the mighty colossi sealed away beneath ire. The beacon must have awoken these fearsome guardians. The Zerg perceive a threat to their dead master. The Zerg will keep coming until we are dead. I must find the Overmind's cortex and discover what I can from it. If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk. We must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg are on the move. These warp gates appear to be functional. Perhaps there's a chance. The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren. The first Overmind tendril. I sense pain, surprise, death.
Aduntorida, Zertu. We were trapped within the gate's energy matrix when it was deactivated. You have our thanks.
The second Overmind tendril. I sense death and joy. The third Overmind tendril. I sense satisfaction in a plan set in motion long ago. And fear of the future. The fourth Overmind tendril. I sense an end. I must go to the Overmind cortex to understand.
Greetings, brother. I speak to you from the beyond.
Tassadar. But you died, slaying this cursed Overmind.
I have never tasted death, Zeratul, nor shall I. But that is a tale for another time. I have come to tell you of this creature's courage.
Courage? It was an abomination.
Not always. The Zerg were altered. A single overriding purpose was forced upon them. The destruction of our people. The Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind.
Who did this? Why?
I know not. But the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created a chance, a hope of salvation. The Queen of Blades.
Madness.
Only she Zerg from slavery, and in so doing, save all that is from the flame.
I do not understand, brother.
Forget what you know, Zeratul. The Overmind saw a vision. The end of all things. And now, you must see it too.
No. This vision. I cannot bear it. Stop.
You look haunted. You've been seen into the spirit world, and you learned something you don't like. It's Paragon.
Seems the Overmind made Kerrigan to free the Zerg from something that put him on a collision course with the Protoss. It's all gone wrong. Everything's twisted. And there's something out there that's set to destroy us all.
Zerg. Protoss. He's a strong recess. How terrible. How powerful is something that plays with their fates?
Tonight on UNN, another world has broken into open revolt, and Emperor Manx still refuses to give any interviews. Is the Dominion falling apart around us?
I will rule this sector or see it burnt to ashes around me.
In this reporter's opinion...
Old Minsk is in deep now. He can burn for all I care.
When I get out of this suit, first thing I'm doing is... well, I'd hate to offend your delicate sensibilities.
I don't suppose you could give me a sample of your brain tissue for study purposes.
You know, I've been watching the logs. Those damn Protoss are still way ahead of us. I can't believe some of the stunts they can pull off.
Tell me about it. They've learned some new tricks since the last time we fought.
I mean, come on. Since when could they warp in guys just anywhere? I thought they needed some kind of gateway at least.
Not just anywhere. They need a pylon or another power source close by. Still, they've been working to improve their tech just like us. Damn, Matt. I don't even know what to make of this last vision from the crystal. Zeratul was looking for more clues about the end of the universe. But this time, he was on Ire.
Ire? What was he looking for?
He was trying to find out why the Overmind made the Queen of Blades in the first place.
She's the one that's gonna destroy the universe?
No. That's just it. I think she's the only one that can save it.
Mobius have got themselves set up again since the Zerg chased them out of their old place. They say they've worked out where to find another artifact. Lovely little place called Typhon.
There she is, Planet Typhon. Don't look so bad.
Yep, sensors indicate... Wait, what the... The star's energy output just jumped 500%. I've never seen anything like it.
Slow down, Matt. What's it mean?
It means the star will go nova in a few hours. Meantime, the planet's getting bombarded by waves of fire.
Fire. Why does it always have to be fire?
Well, the good news is, we've got a significant cache of supplies planetside, so we shouldn't need to build supply depots.
Well, that's something. So where's our artifact?
Right there. Smack dab in the middle of all them Protoss.
Our mobile structures can relocate and keep us just ahead of the fire, but we'll need to salvage everything we can't take with us.
You ain't seriously going down there.
Come on, partner. We got hours till that sun explodes.
Well, let's grab that artifact and get out of here before your Queen of Blades shows up looking for it.
Hope you brought your sunscreen, cowboy.
Now ain't the time, Swan.
Relax, hotshot. I got something useful for you. Banshees. These babies can blow the snot out of ground forces. Got cloaking, too. Gotta love that. Whoa, careful of those Protoss cannons. They can detect Banshees even when they're cloaked.
Nice job. Let's get our base up and running and get that artifact.
Warning, fire wave approaching. Incoming transmission.
James Raynor, we anticipated your arrival. Now you will pay for desecrating our holy relics.
Oh, hell. Not these Tal'Darim guys again. They seriously need to learn when to quit.
Warning, fire wave arrival is imminent. Base evacuation required.
The Tal'Darim outpost to the east would make an excellent location to move our base to. We just need to clear them out and take possession.
The Tal'Darim base has been cleared. Should buy us a little elbow room.
Our warrior's sacrifice was not in vain. We gladly marched towards death to ensure your doom.
Okay, the artifact's secure. Saddle up, people. We're out of here.
We will pursue you to the end of the universe, James Raynor. 1,000 deaths cannot atone for your wanton sacrilege.
Sir, we've reached the rendezvous coordinates. No contacts. Looks like the Mobius ship hasn't arrived yet.
That's strange. It ain't like them to be late.
Sir, Dominion ship's warping in. Mengsk's flagship is leading them.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Sir, their shields are still down. I don't like this.
Matt, pull us alongside and prep docking tubes.
Commander, this is not a smart move.
You wanted your revolution, kid. Now you got it.
Turn around, Arcturus. I want you to see this coming.
You won't find my father here, Commander. I am Valerian Mengsk, and I own the Mobius Foundation. Through them, I own you as well.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Because I can offer you what you've always wanted. A chance to rescue Sarah Kerrigan. The artifact fragments you've been collecting are of Xel'Naga origin. With them, I can construct a device that will reverse the infestation that transformed Kerrigan into the Queen of Blades. You're the only man who's been close to her and lived to tell the tale. You know her tactics, you know her strategies. And I know you'd risk anything for the chance to bring her back.
Sir, tell me you're not seriously considering this deal with Valerian.
Sounds like a golden deal to me, Jimmy. Kerrigan turns human, takes a bullet between the eyes. You can put your past to rest and still make one hell of a payday.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Tygus.
Assaulting Char is a suicide mission. You'd be putting all our lives on the line just to get your girlfriend back.
This is bigger than all of us, Matt. It ain't about me. This is the only real chance we're ever gonna get, and I'm taking it.
So which is it gonna be, Jimmy? We bringing Kerrigan back, or putting her in the ground?
That's for me to decide. You both got a lot of prep work to do. Get to it.
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Tonight, top Dominion military analysts are still confused and relieved to report that while attacks do continue throughout the Fringe, the main Zerg push into Dominion space seems to have slowed.
That's wonderful news, Kate. Our boys have really taken the fight to the Zerg.
Of course, Donnie. But there's also a sense that whatever the Zerg were after, they either got it or they've given up on it. We may never know.
You heard it here first.
I hear you've been making friends. That Valerian's tougher than he looks. He had to survive all alone, while his daddy was off conquering this sector.
So, what's the problem, Swan?
What's the problem? You only signed us up with our mortal enemies. Every one of these boys lost family or friends to Mengsk. We're gonna be sitting on a powder keg pretty soon. Can't you see that?
It ain't up for discussion, Swan. I gotta do this.
You sure about this? You gotta know Mengsk is gunning for you. He'll hit you in a way you'll never see coming.
I can handle Mengsk, Tychus.
Just watch your back, old buddy. That's all I'm asking.
I said I can handle it. If you don't want to be a part of this, you can take your 30% and go.
Sir, I have to question your objectivity on this alliance. It's obviously a trap.
I got it covered, Matt. I'm asking you to trust me.
We were starting to make real progress against Mengsk. If we go after the Queen of Blades, we're throwing that away.
This is bigger than Mengsk. Matt, if we succeed on Char, we'll save billions of lives. Billions. Mengsk can wait.
I didn't sign up for this.
You signed up to follow my orders. If you can't do that anymore, then get the hell off my ship!
Sir.
So these artifacts are the key to freeing Kerrigan. Pretty amazing coincidence, Tychus just showing up out of the blue, offering us the job to collect these damn things.
Statistically, sir, the probability of coincidence is minuscule. However, these artifacts do represent a power beyond our current scientific understanding. If anything could give the Queen of Blades pause, perhaps these are it?
All this ancient alien hocus-pocus is a little out of my pay scale. I just pray that when the time comes, these things bring her back to me.
Jim, I hear that we're working for the Dominion now. Is that true?
We've got a chance to take on Kerrigan, and maybe, just maybe, set things right. The devil himself could offer me that deal, and I'd still take it.
That's what worries me. Just don't lose sight of who you are. That's what's important. A lot of people are counting on you, and I'm one of them.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from the Bucephalus. Prince Valerian's holding on the communicator for you.
Ah, Commander Raynor. I thought we might discuss the expedition to Char. Now...
This is a dangerous game you're playing, kid. What's your stake in all this?
Jim, I really think we should... I can see why my father wants to kill you.
I asked you a question.
Everyone wonders if I will be as good an emperor as my father. But I want something more. To prove that I will be a better emperor and a better man.
That shouldn't be hard.
If I reform the worst mass murderer in history, make her human again, teamed with the famous outlaw Jim Raynor, that's all the proof I'll need.
So I'm just a cog in your machine.
If it gets you what you want, do you care?
Guess I don't.
My people established a new colony on Haven. It was going well, but now the colony's gone dark. They're not responding on any frequency. We need to get there and see what the situation is. They might have been exposed to the Zerg virus, and they are on the verge of Protoss space. Jim, I'm worried that something has gone very wrong.
We're almost to Haven, but there's still been no contact from... Sir, there's a Protoss fleet holding in orbit. They're disrupting all communications to the surface, and it looks like they're powering up their main weapons.
Jim, you have to stop this.
Matt, open a channel to the Protoss. Let's see how diplomatic they're feeling.
Intaro Tazadar, James Raynor. I am Executor Selendis. Your bravery and service to Ire are known to us.
Intaro Tassadar, Solendis. Listen, with all due respect, your fleet needs to pull back. The people on Haven are no threat to you.
Our observers detected Zerg hive spores infesting the colonists. They must be purified. If you wish to undertake this mission in our stead, we will permit it.
Jim, some of my people are infested. But you can't let the Protoss just destroy them all. If you keep the Protoss at bay, I know I can find a cure for the infestation.
The only cure for Zerg infestation is purification by fire. You know this to be true, James Raynor.
I can cure them, Jim. Believe me.
If you choose to resist us, we will meet in glorious combat. The choice is yours, James Raynor. We await your answer.
I'm so sorry, Ariel. But the Executor's right. Believe me, they wouldn't have come all the way here if their data wasn't conclusive. Call off your fleet, Solendis. This is a Terran thing. I'll handle it myself.
What? This isn't right. I thought you were a better man than this, Jim.
Ariel, if there was a cure, you would have found it by now. The only thing we can do is put an end to this once and for all.
I won't accept that. Every one of my people can be saved. I'm close to finding the cure, I know it.
Honor to you, James Raynor. You were ever a true friend of the Protoss. Although this work is painful for you, many more lives will be saved by your actions this day.
We've all laid it on the line for these folks more than once. But there's only one way we can help them now. We've got to save the ones we can, and kill the rest. I know it's terrible, but if we wipe out these infested settlements, we'll save the whole damn planet from being overrun.
Ain't nothing a little fire won't cure. A lot of ground to cover, though. We ain't got enough troops to be everywhere at once.
Don't worry about it. Swan's already got that covered.
Yeah, I got you covered. Had to call in a few favors to get the schematics for these babies. You owe me big time, cowboy. Don't forget, these bad boys can switch between air and ground mode anytime you need them to.
Those Vikings will make all the difference. But it looks like some of the infested colonists are turning already.
And those structures are infesting more of them.
Let's just get this done.
Infestation source detected.
Sir, that virophage structure is spreading the Zerg virus to the colonists. We've got to destroy all the virophages. The more of them there are, the more infested we'll have to fight. Sir, I'm detecting some large Zerg flyers. They match the reported profiles for broodlords. Be careful. They're lethal against ground targets.
Then we'll hit them from the air. Where are my Vikings at? Stay sharp. I want anyone that leaves the ship wearing a suit. Last thing I need is more people getting infested.
They infest Marines too, brother.
My orders still stand. Shouldn't be a problem for you though, Tychus.
The infested are heading to a settlement in the south.
We'd all be dead without you.
Sir, Stedman says Dr. Hansen has locked herself in the lab. Alone. She's desperate to save her people. I'm worried about what she might do. That settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures. Well done, sir. Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
That was too close. Thanks.
Good job, sir. I'm picking up 2 more concentrations of Zerg biosignatures. Another settlement is coming under attack.
We'd all be dead without you.
Sir, the infested are closing in on a settlement to the north.
I knew Raynord'd save us!
Looks like this area's secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
That was too close. Thanks.
Sir, it's done. I'm not detecting any more Zerg, but we have a problem in the lab.
You killed my children?
You're infested. You're dead already.
Do it. Finish it.
You gonna tell me I told you so? That we never should have gone to Agri in the first place?
I ain't about to kick dirt on you when you're down. Just some bad luck is all. Besides, I'm sure your Protoss buddies are real proud of you.
It was our own mess to clean up. I don't give a damn what the Protoss think.
Your best and only source for news. This is Donnie Vermillion for UNN. Refugees continue to flood Dominion space. They can't seem to find a safe planet anywhere, and they're showing up on our doorsteps.
Donnie, Emperor Mengsk today announced that he's ordered the fleet to turn away refugee ships that enter core world systems, which raises the question, will Dominion ships really fire on unarmed civilian vessels? General Warfield had this to say.
All our efforts at this time are focused on halting the Zerg advance on the core world.
In other words, the General dodged the question. If Dominion forces fire on unarmed civilians...
Let's hope they don't. You heard it here first. For UNN, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
Old Mengsk is finding that running an empire ain't all it's cracked up to be.
I heard about what went down in the lab. Pity that. But don't let yourself get distracted from what has to be done. Take my advice. Keep it simple. No attachments. No strings. Just you against the universe.
Sometimes I feel like anything I start caring about just gets destroyed.
Not your fault. Did you ever stop and think what had happened if all those refugees from Agria had gone to the core worlds? That Hansen was a honey trap right from the start.
Do you think we could have saved more of those colonists?
Honest? No. And you got your head up your ass if you think any different.
There had to be a better answer, though. Maybe if we caught it earlier.
Look, if the Protoss, with all their tech, psionics, and big freaking alien brains couldn't do anything for them, there ain't nothing we could have done. Sometimes life's just rough that way.
I'm sorry about Ariel, sir. You really didn't have a choice.
Now, friend Raynor, you must see the Overmind's vision of the future. The end of my people, and of all things. This is our fate, should Kerrigan die.
I don't think I want to see any vision of the Overminds. But if Kerrigan's involved, I need to know.
On a distant, shadowed world, the Protoss will make their final stand. Their heroes will gather. Their forces will be marshaled, and they will die bravely. But still, they will die. And my Zerg will be slaves to the hybrid. All will bow before the power of the Fallen One.
Protoss brethren, heed me. The last twilight has fallen. The galaxy burns around us. The Terrans have been consumed. We are all that stands against the Shadow. But if we are to meet our end this day, then we will do so as one. Antaro Tassadar!
Great One, the vault is prepared. Guard us while we preserve our knowledge for those that may follow. They must not make the mistakes we did. I have rallied the last of our great fleet.
Your timing is impeccable, Admiral Urun. When the enemy takes to the air, we will need your support.
The Zerg performed their function as I planned. My hybrid are proof of this. Now, the last of the Protoss will fulfill their function in death.
The Zerg are swarming at our flanks. We have to react quickly or our perimeter defenses will fall.
All shall be remade in my name. Behold, my greatest creation.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I'm detecting a large amount of Zerg activity in their hive clusters. Prepare for an assault.
Our Void Rays are ready to do their part. Disengage prism inhibitors and concentrate all batteries on the hybrid.
Well met, great Mohandar. For ire.
Every hand is turned against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of your destruction.
This is the hour of truth, noble Templar. Let the enemy know the wrath of Ire's champions.
Executor Selendis, unleash the full power of your forces. There may be no tomorrow.
Intaro Tassadar, Zeratul.
As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end. You have no place to hide and nowhere to run.
This is Hierarch Artanis, commanding the Shield of Ire. Our matrix fields are within range. Engaging mass recall. My brethren, hear me, for there is little time left. All that remains of our race, our civilization, are those that stand beside you now. Trust in each other. Strike as one will. Let our last stand burn a memory so bright, we will be remembered forever. Entaro Tassadar!
Foolish, prideful children. There was one among you who could have jeopardized my great plan. But in your recklessness, you mistook her for the true threat.
The Queen of Blades. How could we have known?
Your warriors have engaged.
If only we had acted sooner.
Your efforts are futile. My harbingers will usher in a new age.
This is under attack. There's just too many of them.
I'll return.
Forgive me, great Tassadar. I wasn't strong enough.
Kerrigan. How could we have known?
As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end. Your light is expended. It is finished.
Friend Raynor, you now bear witness to the truth. There is a malevolent presence within the void that seeks to destroy everything we hold dear. Could this fallen one be Azel Naga? After so long, could the gods themselves seek our destruction? And Kerrigan, I can hardly believe the wretched Queen of Blades will prevent the destruction of all that we know. Raynor, you may soon hold Kerrigan's fate in your hands. I know only that she must live. Be wary, old friend. The hounds of the void are on the hunt.
Hankering for some down-home cooking out there in the space lanes? Come on down to Bubba's Gas and Grub. We got 2 for Tuesdays, featuring barbecue Muta wings. Also, free plasma charge with each fill-up. Bubba's Gas and Grub. Your space trucker home away from home.
Damn, brother. You look like you could use a drink.
I saw the last vision Zeratul put into the crystal. It was a look into the future. A final battle against the hybrid. Armageddon. Somehow, Kerrigan's the key to preventing it.
Who knows how the wheel turns? Cycles upon cycles. This much I know. Those that see the future best take heed. It's both a gift and a curse.
But is it cast in stone? That's what I need to know.
Who knows? I've heard you say we are who we choose to be. If that be true, the future cannot be fixed.
Oh, what the hell, cowboy? You look like crap. You been thinking about that girl again?
Kinda. I just got some bad news about what might happen if we can't save her.
No use worrying about what might happen, if you ask me. You want me to help, you just let me know.
You look shaken, sir. What's wrong?
Zeratul called it a vision of the future. It was the end times, Matt. Armageddon. More Protoss than we ever knew existed. But there still weren't enough to stop the hybrid.
But what about Kerrigan? Wasn't she supposed to stop them?
In this timeline, she was dead. Killed by us. That's what Zeratul's been trying to tell us all along. She has to live, or we're all doomed.
Commander, our mutual friends at the Mobius Foundation have located the last artifact fragment. When this final piece is secured, we can proceed to Char and confront Kerrigan. Good luck, Mr. Raynor. I fear you'll need it. My Mobius associates have finally tracked down the last piece of the artifact. It's on a derelict Zelnaga ship located within the Sigma Quadrant.
Pretty far off the beaten path, Junior.
The artifact is here. The ship has several ripfield generators which disintegrate everything at a molecular level in a matter of moments. Fortunately, our new Minotaur-class battlecruisers should be able to survive the fields long enough to destroy the generators.
Anything else we should know?
Well, long-range scans have identified a sizable Tal'Darim force holding in the area.
We are in way over our heads on this one, Jimmy. Walking into rip fields. I didn't sign up for no suicide mission. We should just take the money and run.
Getting cold feet, Tygus?
I lost 9 years in prison on account of you. Ain't tossing what's left of my life away just so you can rescue your little princess. Remember, you own me, partner.
Not enough to quit on something like this. You're relieved. You can sit this one out, partner.
Fine, then. You know where I'll be.
Adjutant, prep the ship for jump. Let's get this over with.
Caution. Anomalous gravity distortion detected.
There's the first ripfield Valerian talked about. The battle cruisers should be able to survive long enough to destroy the generator, but only if they concentrate their fire.
Got it.
What do you think, sir? Quick smash and grab?
We're gonna need more than a couple of battle cruisers to blast our way through.
Take your time, Commander. I'd rather do this right and get the artifact.
We'll be lucky to find any normal resources here. But centuries of asteroid impacts have scattered mineral fragments and crystallized Vespene all over the wreck.
All right, we'll scout around and see what we can pick up.
We are running low on minerals at this location. Additional mineral supplies have been located nearby.
Antaro Tassadar, friend Reno. The Tal'Darim have imprisoned all who oppose them. Release us, and we will gladly fight at your side against them. Our thanks, James Raynor. The Tal'Darim will pay for their treachery. We will join the hunt for the Tal'Darim.
The vault. We are very close to the artifact.
Make peace with your gods, defilers. You will now answer for your crimes.
That Protoss mothership is formidable, sir. Scans indicate it's capable of cloaking nearby friends and phasing enemies out of existence for a short time.
My blades thirst for vengeance. Truly you bring freedom to all, friend Raynor.
Fools! My spirit returns to the Zell Daka.
All right, we're clear. Grab that thing and set a course to rendezvous with Valerian.
You boys gotta wake up. Raynor sold us out. I joined this outfit to fight the Dominion, not work for him.
Everybody simmer down. We trusted the commander before. We should trust him now.
You can't trust that drunk. Jim Raynor's nothing but a spineless coward.
You've been nothing but poison since you got on this crate.
That right. Pathetic. Only person you can trust is yourself. The sooner you peons figure that
Heard
out.
about enough of this.
You got 'em all fooled, don't you, Jimmy? But the first sign of trouble, you'll just duck and run. It's what you do, ain't it? Me, them, that pretty little girlfriend of yours.
Don't do something you're gonna regret, Titus. Think he's right? I'm just gonna run out on you?
You got us working for the Dominion now, Commander. Taking us back to Char. It's like you're gone already.
This ain't about the Dominion. Our war's always been about saving lives. If the Zerg wipe everyone out, it's all been for nothing. So I'm going back to Char. If you're with me, it's your choice. Just like it's always been.
Now that's the commander I've been waiting on.
Satisfied?
Let's get back to work, boys.
I don't want to have this conversation again. And fix my damn jukebox.
A little help here? Anybody?
You still got a problem with us working alongside Valerian?
Mengsk turned out to be a ruthless dictator, but that shouldn't automatically condemn his son. I followed you through hell and back, sir. I'm not quitting on you now.
Good man. This truce won't last forever. Just long enough to get the job done.
On a personal note, nice job with Tychus. That ass-kicking's been a long time coming.
How you holding up down here, Chief?
Better, now we got our old commander back. Oh, and our new best friend, Prince Charming, came through with some upgraded battlecruiser schematics. I've been working on some interesting modifications for our ships.
I'll check them out. Where we're going, we're gonna need all the firepower we can get.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from UNN Studios on Core Hall. Troubling news tonight, as Crown Prince Valerian seems to have gone missing.
That's right, Donnie. Prince Valerian was scheduled to speak at the launch of the Dominion's newest battlecruiser, the White Star. But the ceremony had to proceed without the prince when he failed to arrive.
Official government sources offered no comment.
Whatever the situation, we here at UNN hope the prince is okay.
Oh, Junior's doing just fine. So far. You ready to tell me what the hell that was all about?
Man, these last few weeks, helping you fight the good fight, I finally got a taste of what real freedom is. But that's all coming to an end with you charging off like some damn hero for a cause I couldn't care less about.
Then what was all that talk earlier about doing humanity a favor and getting paid well in the process?
Just seems the closer we get to your Queen of Blades. Well, let's just say things don't always work out the way you plan, Jimmy.
I need you with me on this one, Tychus. Trust me. For old time's sake.
All right, I'm with you.
That's my boy.
Old times.
Ah, here's my man. How can I be helping you, Mr. Rayner?
You sit up here watching everything. Tell me what you see. Tychus just a mean drunk?
I wish it was just that. All that jealousy and rage. He's fighting himself over something he don't want to do. You'll see.
Well, Junior, we got our hands on the final artifact. You can take possession of the whole set at any time.
Thank you, Commander, and well done. You're every bit as resourceful as I've been led to believe. I think the odds are stacking in our favor.
You better hope so. Delivering this artifact thing right to Kerrigan's doorstep, we're gonna need all the luck we can get.
Rest easy. We'll have the might of the Dominion fleet behind us.
Right.
Everything is in motion to begin the final act. The invasion of the primary Zerg hive on Char. Once we begin, there will be no turning back. Ensure that you are fully prepared, Commander. Destiny awaits.
Char, if hell ever existed, this is it. Oceans of fire, tectonic storms, and an atmosphere that'll burn a man alive. But we've planned for all of that.
You can't plan for the Zerg, General. They ain't gonna fit into your nice, clean timetable.
I've led 5 separate invasions against the Swarm. I held the line while you and your terrorist friends hid under a rock.
We're all aware of your victories, General.
I've invited Commander Raynor here to assist us with any unforeseen contingencies.
Well, it sounds like you got it all figured out, Junior.
I have far too much invested in this undertaking to see it fail. Speaking of which, you might particularly enjoy this next step.
Valerian, I've just received a report you've taken half the fleet. Care to explain yourself, boy?
Father, I am about to accomplish that which you never could. Today, I will defeat the Queen of Blades and secure peace throughout the Dominion. By this act, the people will finally know that I am a worthy successor to you.
I love your gumption, son, but you're in way over your head. What makes you think you have the experience to...
You ain't alone, Arcturus.
Raynor. I don't know what gutter my son fished you out of, but even you've got to realize that treacherous bitch cannot be saved. And neither can you.
We'll see about that. And when this is over, you and me got a score to settle.
Everything I could have hoped for.
You're playing a dangerous game here, kid.
Prince Valerian, we have Zerg attack waves incoming.
Already?
Clear the bridge. I got a battle to win.
I'll see you boys on the ground.
Teams Bravo, Echo, and Delta have gone dark. Repeat, Alpha has lost contact with all elements.
Where's command? I got no support! I got Zerg coming out of my...
We're on fire! Repeat, we've lost all thruster power!
They're coming out of the ground!
Any station this net! Any station this net! We need fire support! We need it now! Ah!
Damn it. I told him a frontal assault wasn't gonna work. She was playing with us the whole time.
Well, brother, we're alive at least. Looks like the few battle groups that did make it to the surface are scattered all over the place.
Do you think death is the worst thing that can happen to you here? Infestation is what's coming for you. Soon all will serve the swarm.
She's trying to get in our heads, man. We gotta keep it together.
If we're gonna pull this caper off, we need to rally as many survivors as we can.
Commander, Dominion battle groups are still landing all around you, but they're in pretty bad shape and coming under heavy attack from the Zerg.
All right. Let's get out there and rescue their sorry butts. We need to pull together a real fighting force, or we won't have a prayer of stopping Kerrigan.
Commander, tactical analysis indicates the Zerg greatly outmatch your current forces.
Matt, keep me updated on those drop pods as they get to Char. If we can reach enough of them before the Zerg, we might just have a chance of fighting our way through this.
Sir, I'm tracking an incoming drop pod. It should be landing close to your position any second.
All right. Let's get out there and find him before the Zerg do.
Raynor's Raiders. We sure are glad to see you boys. But where's General Warfield?
I'm assuming command here. You men fall in with us, and we'll see to finding your general.
Yes, sir.
I so love the way you kindle their hope, Jim. By all means, bring them all to my doorstep. It'll be like lambs to the slaughter.
Don't listen to her. Stay focused, and we'll make it out of here together.
Sir, I've detected a drop pod in your vicinity.
Let's move!
Sending coordinates to a nearby drop pod.
Base.
Get this factory back to the landing zone and get it building.
Sir, another drop pod is coming down near your location.
Some air power is just what we need. Secure this starport and bring it behind our guns.
Sir, I read multiple drop pods entering the atmosphere. I don't think you'll have enough time to rescue them all. Not with this much Zerg in the area.
Damn it.
We'll rescue as many as we can.
Mayday, Mayday, this is General Warfield. My ship is taking terrible, terrible damage.
Warfield, to any Dominion ship in range. My ship is down, and we sustained heavy losses. We're holding position, but we need support soon.
We're on our way, General. Just hold on. Damn, he can't even hear us. The only way we're getting to Warfield is straight through those Nidus worms.
Some invasion.
We should mobilize everything we've got and try to break through to Warfield.
Warfield won't be alive for very much longer. My pets will be drawn to his fear, and that of his men. There's absolutely nothing you can do.
You're sure talking a lot, Kerrigan. Maybe the fear you smell is your own.
Complete.
There's another wave of drop pods coming in, sir. It would be too dangerous to try and rescue them all. Commander, the last of the Dominion drop pods have reached the surface of Char.
Looks like we're on our own, boys.
You were fools to come here.
Our allies.
We've reached the crash site. With any luck, old Warfield's still alive and kicking.
Heard you boys needed some help. We came as fast as we could.
Ain't no time to be lying down on the job, General.
You magnificent son of a bitch. You're the last man I expected to see.
Boys, I hate to interrupt, but the natives are getting restless.
Thanks for the rescue, but I hope it ain't just the two of you.
General, you know I've always got a card to play.
You might be a damn pirate, Rainer, but whatever happens, you saved my boys today. And I won't forget that.
All in a day's work, General.
This is Kate Lockwell reporting live for UNN. Stunning news tonight as massive numbers of Zerg began pulling back to their main hive on the planet Char. While they aren't giving up the worlds they've conquered, most of the aliens appear to be massing near the fiery planet.
What can it mean, Kate?
We really don't know, Donnie. We'll keep you posted with any further developments.
I know what it means, and it ain't good.
Lock and load, Jimmy boy. These blasted critters just keep coming. What we got here's the biggest turkey shoot in the galaxy.
Hate to spoil all your fun, Tychus, but we gotta start pushing toward the primary hive cluster pronto.
That's a tall order, old buddy. between them nidus worms on the ground and that swarm of flyers overhead, we ain't in no position to push against anything.
You're always an inspiration, Tychus. How you holding up, General?
Damn poison. I told those pansy-ass medics to lop off my arm so I could get back to the front. Even so, I'm in pretty bad shape. I've decided to hand over all command to you.
I understand. I know that ain't easy for you.
Easy? Son, I'm getting off easy compared to what you got ahead of you. To reach the main hive, you'll have to choose between taking out their ground reinforcements or their air support. There ain't time for both.
Don't worry, General. I'll deal with the Zerg. First chance you get, head back to the ship and get patched up. That's an order.
We've secured our landing zone thanks to you, Commander. General Warfield believes an attack on the primary hive is suicide under current conditions. A diversionary attack to cripple part of the Zerg defenses will give us the opportunity we need.
You know, I've been thinking.
Scares me more than the Zerg.
We're gonna have to take out those nidus worms before we can make a move on the main hive. Them Zerg bursting up under us wherever they please ain't exactly conducive to our health and well-being.
Well, placing charges at the right spots in their nidus network could flood the whole system with lava. What's your take, General?
Well, it's dangerous, but it could work. Bigger problem still their flyers. Even if we could move our units forward, we can't provide adequate air cover while the skies are contested.
Any suggestions?
Intel shows 80% of the Zerg flyers nest on an infested platform hanging in low orbit. We take that down, we'll own the air.
Hell, if this platform's so important, why not just nuke it?
The nests are burrowed deep into the superstructure. Surface detonations won't do it. We'd need to land a strike force on the platform and take it apart piece by piece. It's your call, Raynor.
Long as the Zerg can use the nidus network, our whole force is under threat. I feel for our flyboys, but shutting down those tunnels has to be our top priority.
That's not my assessment, but I will defer. You're the expert here. Good hunting, Commander.
Good call, Jimmy. Let's give the Zerg a lesson in how we do things Heaven's Devil style.
Deep scan analysis has detected 3 fault lines converging beneath this area. Detonation of seismic charges in all 3 locations will redirect lava into the adjacent caverns.
Any intel on what we'll be facing down there?
Negative, Commander. The intervening rock layers prevent accurate detection of Zerg biosignatures. Caution is advised.
We're gonna need some more boys to carry the charges, if nothing else.
I've been in these tunnels before. The more guys we take, the riskier it gets. I'd rather bring a smaller, more experienced crew down there than a whole regiment.
I might have just the men for you. Some of my best. All decorated combat veterans with lousy discipline records. You'll love them.
Sounds good, General. But I got my own crew for this. Besides, does them good to get outside once in a while.
Some squads took cover in the tunnels during the landing, so you might be able to find some reinforcements down there. I'll contact you if I detect their transponders.
All right. You do that. But I can't guarantee anything. This ain't no rescue mission.
Quit hogging all the fun, Jimmy. Let me try out these shredder grenades.
The motion detector's off the scale. Swan, what say you get that turret of yours set up before we advance?
No sooner said than done, cowboy. Just stay behind old Flamin' Betty here and let her take the heat.
Incoming transmission.
Raynor, can you hear me?
I read you, General. Go ahead.
Some of my men are nearby. They're pinned down. Help them out, and they'll join you.
Raynor? Hot damn, they sent the big guns for us.
Yes. Well, what can I say?
Jimmy, you need stuff fixed, I'm your guy. This crawling around in caves, that guy I ain't.
Swan, if I didn't know better, I'd say you're scared.
Yella. I knew it.
It ain't that. Just weapons, tools, they make sense to me. Caves and Zerg just ain't my cup of tea.
Well, I'm scared.
This is it.
Swan, I've marked the fault line with a flare. Plant one of those charges near it.
You got it, cowboy.
We gotta defend the charge until it's armed. Watch all points, boys.
You know, one of them choke points will make a great spot for Flamin' Betty. Where do you want her, Hotshot?
The charges are ready to blow. Get the hell out of here! Good job. That's the first charge. When we get all three, the chamber will flood with lava.
Oh, lordy. This must be where they take their prisoners.
And infest them. There's no helping these guys. We gotta put them out of their misery.
Watch it. Infestor pods. Line them up.
Damn, you freaks are ugly. Let's waste them.
Join us.
Sure are some ugly suckers down here.
You're too late. We need a good spot to hole up, or we're gonna be Zerg chow.
Watch it. Banelings, don't let them get close.
Those things are pretty nasty. Next time you should try not to let them splash you.
Thanks for the advice, son. Now shut up.
Incoming transmission.
Come in, Raynor. I'm detecting survivors of another squad close by. Find them and rescue them.
I'm gonna guess that last part was rescue them.
Hell, and I thought we was gonna play poker with them.
Are being attacked.
Ambush. They're behind us.
Great to see you guys. The cavern ahead is full of worms, so we better be careful.
Ah, worms. Right.
They're only getting started. Move up by twos. We gotta blast them back. Push forward and kill the worms. We can't get stuck here. Go! Go! We gotta keep moving or they'll crush us.
We got 100 tons of Zerg incoming.
Ah, Zerg are so fascinating. I wish we knew more about their physiology.
I know all about them. Put a bullet in them, they die.
Well, that's not exactly...
Shut it, you two. Same deal as before. Set up a perimeter and don't let anything reach the charge while it's arming.
Hell, earthquake.
That's no quake. It's ultralisks.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Just one more charge and we're gonna have ourselves a nightest barbecue. Stay sharp, boys.
We got company, Jimmy.
No, I'm picking up something, but it's stationary. Eggs or larvae, maybe?
You know, the way those eggs all hatched, it's like they were waiting for us.
There's a strong likelihood that another Zerg creature was controlling them.
Whatever's popping those eggs is gonna be in a world of hurt when I get a hold of them.
Incoming transmission.
Raynor, another squad is up ahead. The situation sounds dire. Proceed with extreme caution.
Over here! Help us! Oh, God. Game over, man. Game over. Thanks, man. I thought we were goners.
You ain't safe yet.
Get that charge deployed. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
All set, cowboy. When this thing goes off, we need to be a long way from here.
What the hell is that?
Damn, she's popping eggs.
We gotta take her down. No way we can leave the charge while she's around.
She's going for more eggs. Stop the Queen before she gets to him.
No life signs. She's dead, Jim.
Us too if we don't get the hell out of here.
The charges are counting down, hotshot. Damn straight we gotta go. Here, Betty'll keep them busy.
Hell, the lava's rising.
That was the whole idea, Tychus. Now run for the extraction point, you idiot. Let's get out of here. Double time. Go, go, go!
Nothing like a good old-fashioned knock-down, drag-out brawl.
Look at all those caves crumble. Ain't sorry to see them go.
Wow, we sure killed a lot of them. I bet they're really scared of us now. Of you.
All right. Let's see how the boys held up while we were gone. Good to see you on your feet, General.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. I brought you boys a present. Naga artifact's been assembled. I hope to God it does what we think it does.
Damn straight. Betting our asses on some alien piece of crap don't sit right with me.
I hear you, Tychus. But if I was banking everything on that, I'd be quit already. 'Cause here we are in the mouth of hell. And we made it this far by leaning on each other.
Whether it's blind luck or damn fool courage, in all my years, I've never seen anything like what you two jokers have pulled off.
That thing may be the key to stopping the Queen of Blades.
But it's our sweat and blood that'll make it happen. After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fury, the one thing I know is that we can count on each other to get the job done. Or die trying, if that's what it takes.
just worth fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sad day for us here at UNN. I regret to inform you that last night Donnie Vermillion had himself committed to the Dominion Mental Health Center here on Core Hall. While the nature of his abrupt mental breakdown remains unknown, we do know that he was clad only in his socks and rumored to be in possession of Emperor Mengsk's manifesto and a pound of peanut butter. We wish you all the best, Donnie, and hope for your speedy recovery. In the meantime, I'll be taking over as chief anchor here at UNN. For UNN, I'm Kate Lockwell. Woo! Yes! Woo!
Final push. You ready for this?
That I am, partner. Hell, we're gonna be the guys that kill the Queen of Blades. Genuine heroes. Old Mengsk might even give you a pardon.
Get one thing straight, Tygus. If Valerian's right, and this artifact can turn Kerrigan human again, I'm taking her away from this place. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you, Jimmy. And I know you want to believe she can come back. But after all the misery she's caused, well, let's just say some folks don't deserve second chances.
I'll be the judge of that.
All these years, Mengsk made you out to be the devil himself. But I've seen you put it on the line for men who'd otherwise be hunting you down.
Your Emperor's the one should be brought to justice. All I ever wanted was for folks to live free.
Charging in the battle with a stranger. Taking enemy fire, holding the line shoulder to shoulder, that's the great equalizer of war. It's an honor to fight at your side.
I sure do appreciate that, General.
We spent a lot of time hunting down all them pieces. Now it's all together. This thing gives me the willies something awful.
I know what you mean. When I look at it, it's like I can hear voices in my head. Sooner we're done with this thing, the better.
Agreed. Right now, this artifact is the most important weapon in the universe, and we're going to use it.
I just wish the damn thing came with an instruction manual. For all we know, we could be upsetting the entire space-time continuum.
Easy, Tychus. This ain't science fiction.
It seems my faith in your abilities has been vindicated, Commander Raynor. Now the final blow must be struck. Use the artifact to neutralize the Queen of Blades and bring this bloodshed to an end.
The Engineer Corps is moving the Xel'Naga artifact to the base of the primary hive cluster. We'll entrench the last of our defenses all around it. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time to charge up the device for a strike against the Queen of Blades. Intel provided by the Mobius Foundation suggests that the Zerg will be attracted by the artifact's pulse emanations. Once it's activated, all nearby Zerg will go into a frenzy trying to reach it.
There's no way we can beat a sustained Zerg attack with what we got left.
The artifact itself may help with that. According to Intel, it can discharge what they're calling an energy nova that should kill any Zerg within its radius.
Whoa.
It takes time to recharge after each use. Otherwise, this would be easy. You'll have to activate the energy nova manually. Fortunately, it pulses on a subsonic frequency, so we'll be immune to its effects.
Recharge or no, I'll take all the help we can get right now, General. Remember, Kerrigan's still out there waiting for us.
How could we forget?
You've brought me the Xel'Naga artifact. It was good of you to save me the trouble of finding it for myself.
Warning. Large Zerg force incoming.
We're not ready for this many. We'll have to use the artifact.
An impressive defense. But not nearly impressive enough. My forces are without number, and yours are dwindling by the minute. This can only end one way.
Commander, the Zerg will try to overrun us soon. You should build bunkers and train more units as soon as possible. If things get out of hand, use the energy nova to clear out your base. The recharge time is pretty fast, so don't hesitate to use it.
Incoming transmission.
Sir, we're tracking a large number of Zerg flyers coming your way.
Alert. Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades is inbound.
I'm tired of working through others. It's time I took a personal hand in your demise. You'll regret that.
We've driven her back. Keep it up.
Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
Scour you all from my world.
Under attack.
Kerrigan's gone underground. Pour it on, troops.
Forces are under attack. Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
You fools should never have come here.
She's retreated again. Hold the line.
Warning. Class 10 Zerg flyer detected.
Holy Sir, scanners show the largest Zerg biosignature I've ever seen. And it's headed your way.
Incoming transmission.
Lots of Zerg flyers on their way to you, sir.
Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
You fools. You're playing with forces beyond your comprehension.
She's on the run, man. Let's keep the pressure on.
Under attack.
Zerg everywhere. Sir, we should activate the artifact's Nova. The artifact's energy is peaking. Just hold out a little longer.
Base. Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
This has gone on long enough. Time to die. You will pay for this treachery. Don't give up.
I hear Sarah.
She's losing it.
Artifact power at full capacity.
It's now or never, General. Hit it!
Sarah.
You reading all this?
You have your orders, Mr. Findlay. Carry them out.
Tychus, what have you done?
I made a deal with the devil, Jimmy. She dies, I go free.
We all got our choices to make.
Damn shame.
It's okay. I got you.